Good afternoon, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to share with you all some of the primers and moisturizers that I use. I have some that are on the affordable side and some that are, in my opinion, a little bit pricey, but I do have a variety of them and I do test them out, and everything that will be shown to you today has been tested and is, in my opinion, a good product. So we're going to start off with the Maybelline primers. I have two of them. The first one is the Master Prime. This is a blur and smoothing primer. It is the number 100 and it retails for $7.29. This can be purchased at Walmart. The second one is also a Maybelline Master Prime. It is for blurring and pore minimizing. This is in the number 400 and it is $7.49, so about 20 cents more. Next, I'm going to move on to some e.l.f. products. And before we get started with that, let me warn you that I do have a lot of e.l.f. primers. And that's because e.l.f. has a lot of good products. So my favorite right now are the e.l.f. Luminous Primers. They're Putty Primers. This one is the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. It comes in this canister. They are about, I think this one is about $9. And this is how it looks. And then I also have the poreless one. And again, those are $9. I have the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer and the moisturizer. The primer is $10. I think the moisturizer right now is on sale at Ulta for $3.99. So this is the Dew Primer. And this is the Water Gel Moisturizer. I also have the e.l.f. Glow Radiant Moisturizer. And I want to say this one is $8. See if it'll show. The writing is blue and white and it's a little faint, but this was purchased at Walmart and it's under $10. And I also purchased the Glow Dewy Mist Spray that matches that moisturizer, and I use this to set my face. I have the e.l.f. Luminous Matte Primer. So sometimes I like to look luminous, and sometimes I like my makeup to look matte. So I am a matte and dewy girl. And this one is normally about $8. Majority of these e.l.f. products, with the exception of the Jelly Pop and the Glow Radiant one, I purchased from TJ Maxx or Marshalls, so they were a little bit more affordable. I have an e.l.f. Mineral Infused Primer and a e.l.f. Illuminating Primer. I think these were purchased from Target and they are $8. Next, I have a Milani Rose Primer, and this one is a Prep and Hydrate, and it was $9.99. I have two primers from NYX. I have the Marshmallow Primer, and I have the Angel Veil. And for a while, everybody was wanting this Angel Veil Primer. These were purchased from Walmart, and they were both about $10 or less. Let's see, I think the last affordable one that I have is the Nicka K 24 Gold Primer. And I purchased this from the beauty supply store, but it can be purchased on Nicka K's website for $7.99. Now I do use some moisturizers that were purchased from Dollar Tree, and they are my favorites. I have a Dove Intensive Cream, and that came from Dollar Tree. And then I have a Pond's Perfect Color Complex. See if it's gonna zoom in. And this was purchased from the Dollar Tree as well. And it has a pink top, and it comes in a pink and white box, and it was just $1. Well, this is the Hey Honey Boosted Up Moisturizer. I received this in a Ipsy bag, if I'm not mistaken, but it retails for $18. This is a spray that I received. It's a dewy spray that I normally spray on before putting anything on my face. This came in a BoxyCharm as well. The writing is in gold, but it's Manicadar. I think this is about $25. Now I do have a Fenty Beauty Primer. I purchased this from Ulta, and it was $34. And I have a Milk Hydro Grip that I purchased. It's $34 as well. Something else is $34. The Glow Recipe, I have the Watermelon Dewdrops. I received this in a BoxyCharm, and it was, well, it's priced at $34. I didn't pay that, of course. I use a couple of the Fenty skin products. So I have the Fat Water, the moisturizer, and I also have a cleanser that came in a trio. They were on sale for $75, which is a good price because I think one of these is $50 by itself. So I do use these two together, before applying my foundation. I did purchase the Stila One Step. This can be used to correct and prime. And I think Ulta has it. I purchased it from TJ Maxx, and it was probably less than $10. But I think Ulta has it for $36 right now. I purchased these items from Too Faced during a sale. I have a Color Matte Primer and a mattifying setting spray. Now, I like the after effects of this setting spray, but I don't like how it comes out of the nozzle. And then I do like this primer. They're not my favorites, but they are good products. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is $12. I can't remember how much the spray was, but these are minis, so I think they do come in larger sizes. And again, I like the matte effect that this gives, but I just don't like the nozzle. So I did try to spray it. Put some hot water on it to maybe get it unclogged, but it's still kind of just it's like a overwhelming amount or overpowering amount of spray. You really can't control it with the nozzle that's on here. I do have a mini duo from Lancome. I have their primer and their setting spray. I had a foundation shade, but I broke it. So I have not replaced it yet, but I do like their products. And I normally just use this for travel because they're so small and don't take up a lot of space in my bags. But I think that is it. I think I went over everything. I do have a e.l.f. primer that just came out this year. I think it's supposed to be a dupe to be compared to the Milk Hydro Grip, and I should have it next week. So I'm gonna do a full face of e.l.f. products. So within that video, I will be using the e.l.f. primer, of course. So I'll do like a wear test where I keep it on, put it on before my makeup, of course, and keep it on for the duration of my work day. And then I'll let you all know um, how it actually compares to this Hydro Grip, because I do love it. But $30 to me is a lot to spend on primer. That's kind of more than some of my palettes that I have. So it is a little bit pricey in my opinion, but I did want to test it out, and it is a good product. So if you're able to splurge and spend almost $40 on this primer, then it is a good investment. But it is something that I use sparingly because I don't have $34 to spend again. But I do have a variety of primers and moisturizers, so I'm able to um, hold off on using this and use some of the other products that I do have. So I think that these two together are a good combo and come close to the Hydro Grip effect. So if you want to pick up the e.l.f. Jelly Pop products, they are a good recommendation. Again, I also love the Putty Primers, and you get a great amount of product for the amount that you're spending. So in my opinion, everything that I have discussed today will be a great purchase for you, especially if you are newly starting out in makeup and you want to shop on a budget. The e.l.f. products would be the best and most cost effective, items for you. So I hope that this information has been helpful to you all. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If there are any comments or any suggestions that you have, please leave those in the comment section. Again, I thank you all for watching my channel. Bye bye.